My mother was very into handwork, and she made quilts, and she embroidered, and she hooked rugs. And my grandmother, my little German grandmother, used to come with her little cotton bag, and she'd have her embroidery in the bag, and she would open it up and sit and stitch when she visited. So I was exposed to a lot of handwork. All the clothing was handmade. The mitts were knitted, and the socks were knitted. So it was just a part of growing up. My interest in weaving began very early on. In the public school I attended, the first classroom consisted of grade 1, 2, and 3. And the lady that taught came from Britain. She was English. And I guess as a child in school, she had learned to knit and weave, and these things were a part of their classroom studies. So she also applied that and really encouraged children who had some artistic ability to carry on, and she was kind of my mentor in that way, because I love to draw too and things like that. And one of the things she had us do was to weave on little cardboard loom.
Okay.
Yeah, it was little slots in the cardboard, and you wound the thread around, and then you wove back and forth with a needle and yarn.
Okay.
So that was my first interest in weaving. I think it was 1968. It was actually through the Crafts Guild. They had a demonstration at Polo Park, and a longtime member, Ruby Mons, was weaving on a floor loom. And that was really the first time I had seen it. I'd seen floor looms before, but in actual operation, and she had this lovely piece of weaving on. And I chatted with her for a while, and I signed up for classes. Well, I think the creativity that is involved in weaving or sewing or whatever it is a big part of my life. Like, I think I need that. All this imagination, and these beautiful things are in my mind, and there has to be a way of expressing it. So this was woven while we were in Vancouver. And it's my love of the prairies. The piece is called The March Morning. And everyone that looks at it says, oh, it looks so much like the prairie in spring. It's woven of recycled materials.
Okay.
And the little buildings are applied embroidery, as are the little gray trees or brush. It's a suit. I had acquired the silk yarn, which is a flecked yarn, and the fine mohair is the orangey pumpkin shade.
Okay.
Buttons are very old. They were given to me by a friend.
Okay.
And I just decided I would like to put it all together in an outfit for myself. The inspiration for the pillows was a photograph of my mother's family, and all the men were dressed in black, and the ladies were dressed in black. But on the photograph, they were seated in parallel rows and standing behind, and the faces and the black garments made these parallel lines of black and white. And on this particular photograph, my mother was the youngest member of the family, and she was dressed in white. It was very interesting, and even as a child I was always fascinated by the photographs.